you?
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
You're the Spider-Man from YouTube.
Godspeed, Spider-Man. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
I'm nothing without this suit.
If you're nothing without this suit, then you shouldn't have it.
How'd that get in there?
Peter Parker. Brilliant but lazy.
You're not a nobody. You're somebody. You're my eyes and ears out here.
I'm killer!
Whoa, okay.
I want Spider-Man!
Welcome back. My name is Kit.
I'm Andy. And I'm Steve.
And this is Streaming Spider-Man 3. The third installment, obviously, in our Spider-Man series.
We're about to put some dirt in your eye.
Leading up to Spider-Man Brand New Day, we are now completing, as of this recording, the Raimi trilogy. And next week, we'll start with the Mark Webb, appropriately named director, version, starring Andrew Garfield. That's going to be fun. Andy's never seen the amazing Spider-Man.
Excited to be on that journey with him for the first time.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I know. That's really, in fact, that's why we're here today. You guys don't know this. This is going to come out at your, regularly scheduled time, but we're recording this way in advance because I'll be busy that week and I could not miss Amazing Spider-Man. So we're squeezing in an extra day for Spider-Man 3. A lot going on over here at the studio and in our lives, but cannot miss anything amazing. I'm excited to talk about this. We've kind of alluded to it a few times over the last couple of episodes. Spider-Man 1 and 2, the early Raimi movies. For people that are in their early 20s, they probably don't have a whole lot of nostalgia or appreciation for what those movies did. I've seen that. But for the most part, those are considered among the best superhero movies ever. They're often heralded as, for good or ill, among the beginning of kind of this mire of superheroes that we're stuck in cinematically today. Spider-Man 3. Not so much. It is often cited as one of the worst of the bunch and kind of a travesty for lots of reasons I'm sure we'll get into that weren't really even Raimi's fault. Raimi himself, not a fan of this movie, famously. But also at the same time, it's having a bit of a renaissance. It's having some re-adjudication going on in the culture.
You talked about this last week.
This movie, actually.
I'm shocked by that.
Really?
To be honest, I'm not hip to what the kids are saying nowadays that this is having a renaissance.
Well, can I do something a little unorthodox?
I wish you would.
I'm going to pull up Letterboxd, and I'm not going to read strangers. I don't care what they think, but I want to read some friends of mine, of ours in some cases, and what they thought. So maybe Steve, for the first time, can hear what are these thoughts of positivity on this movie.
I love it.
How about friend of the pod and previous guest a couple of times, Sydney Volpe.
Sydney.
Host of House of Cinema. They have rated this 4 stars on Letterboxd with a heart.
Out of 5?
That's right. 2 times, actually. There's 2 logs here. The first one is finger guns. Spider-Man 3 so good. Hip thrusts. Sam Raimi hates Spider-Man 3 and has said he didn't believe in the characters. And you can definitely feel that here when compared to 1 and 2. But I think his pure talent as a filmmaker and the foundation built by the 2 previous films saves it from being a soulless mess. This is still a really great movie. I say this like every day, but the reason why Marvel doesn't succeed in the way these films did is because they don't always care about or explore their characters as truly imperfect people. And Sam Raimi was never afraid to do that. She goes on to do something cool. She talks about that all the plot lines are relevant to each other because it's all famously overbloated and messy, but all the plot lines are relevant to each other and converge nicely at the end. The entire thing is metaphorical and each component represents a part of Peter's arc. That was just a snippet of her first review there.
I love that.
But yeah, I mean, if you look at my friends list here, Steve, you see.
Oh man, that's a lot of. I see a lot of 5s.
Yeah, it's a thing, man. I'm telling you.
Incredible.
People just really like this stuff, and I'll do something else unorthodox because I love
this. I love this unorthodox nature. we're only 3 episodes into the Spider-Man franchise. Let's shake it up, baby.
Yeah, we're shaking it up. I'll go first. Because famously, and by famously, I mean, you guys remember the last time we did this, which we only did 1 and 2, I had this like shocking, hey guys, these movies are great, but I actually really wasn't digging these. I think Tobey Maguire fucking freaks me out. And I kind of cinema sins to everything else and just had a whole different take that I no longer agree with about the first two films. And I put them very low in my overall Spider-Man ranking, probably embarrassingly like at spot 6 or 7 or something, because I included the Spider-Verse movies.
Well then, yeah, Spider-Verse movies are amazing.
Yeah, those are still my number ones. But so, and I, on this rewatch, I was like, I don't know what I was smoking. These movies are so hard, Spider-Man 1 and 2 rock, right? However, I gotta say, shockingly, I actually did like this movie this time.
You had a good time?
I did. Now we're talking 4.5, 3, right? I'm not crazy like these people. However, it is a mess. It is goofy as hell. But I was like crying at a couple of parts and stuff. I think a lot of this movie really works. Well documented. The biggest, most egregious issue is that there's too many villains, too much stuff going on. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I almost said, quote me if I'm wrong. Don't do that.
Quote, I'm wrong.
Raimi wanted Sandman and Harry Goblin in this movie.
Yes.
Sony insisted he include Venom.
Avi Arad specifically was like, you need to include Venom.
And it's like, that probably has a lot to do with Tobey Maguire's ever increasing salary. And they're like, okay, we need to get a spinoff in here. And before we lose Tobey, because he's taking like 10% of the gross, 20% of the gross, and his $20 million now, like this guy's getting out of fucking control. Cause that's what happened from like 1 to 2. But anyway, so that's true. And I still 100% believe this movie would be better if they had left Venom for a number 4, maybe like introduce the character of Eddie Brock. But everything that they do to include Venom, you can just tell it was the studio being like, throw Venom in there. It's like this fucking meteor just hits randomly in the park. It's nonsense. However, Sandman's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I hate the stuff that they do making him Ben's killer. But like overall, he's a really good villain. I love the idea that in this movie, the first movie he defeats Norman Osborn as Green Goblin, and then he has to face off against Doc Ock. And now we're wrapping up this Harry Osborn arc. And really, Peter's biggest enemy in this movie is himself. I love the central idea that everything's going great. I got the girl, the city loves me, and his ego gets so big that he starts creating his own problems because that's what people do. All that stuff really works. I think this is Rosemary Harris's best movie. She fucking crushes it in this movie. She made me cry once. Not that she's bad in 1 and 2, but like for some reason, she just kind of
more exceptional in this one.
Yeah. And like less corny and just like crushing it. You know what I mean? And there's some really cool action stuff too. You know what I mean? So I don't know, this go around, I wouldn't say this is a great movie or anything, but I had a really good time. And it's still really well made. It's still a Raimi movie that looks really good most of the time. And I think that the Harry stuff and the Sandman stuff is so fucking cool. If they'd just done what Raimi wanted to do, this would have been a home run. So the most positive I've ever been on Spider-Man 3 occurred the other day when I watched it. I don't know what kind of testament or how strong that is. Andy, what about you?
So I actually think that this movie's really good right up until it starts. No, it's not.
You had me hook, line, and sinker.
It reminds me of this trend I've been seeing on tattoo videos for TikTok that are like of bad tattoos. And sometimes they don't even know they're a bad tattoo. They're like really proud of it. And the comments will say, I don't like the placement, but other than that, I hated it.
Right, exactly.
It was just one of those. Yeah, one of those.
No, so I actually think that this movie's really good until they introduce Venom, and then it falls apart. I think that the third act of this movie is fucking horrifyingly bad, and it's crazy compared to the rest of the Raimi-isms that we got, the awesome set piece action that we got, for it to be a couple of reporters that are giving us a blow-by-blow description of what's happening and the stakes and why we should care. It's fucking wild.
We might be about to lose Spider-Man.
It's hard to comprehend.
She's not even
brutality. Like, why did they get this anchor
Australia?
from the BBC to come in? What?
I know. And
then you pan back to the newscaster with his dead eyes, like, Spider-Man, I guess, is dying.
Who is that? Sorry, I'm not hip to the 6'7".
So I think that The best way that you can sum up the entirety of the inclusion of Venom in this is the way that Sandman reacts when he knocks Venom out of the sky and he grabs onto him. He's like, "Not today, Spider-Man." And he sees it's not him. He literally, it's like a alien monster. He's like, "Huh," and just like turns around and slowly walks away down the aisle. And he's like, "Wait, hold up. We both want to kill the spider, right?" And it's just great. Like immediately you just look at it and you want to walk away because it makes no sense at any point for him to have been included in this at all. I agree with you. The Sandman is phenomenal. And I think it's fun when lesser utilized villains, James Gunn is the king of this, take a lesser utilized villain and
or heroes
prop
in
them
his
up.
case.
Yeah, totally. Prop them up, have fun with it, and I think that Sandman is a really fun villain, and especially using him as like not even really a villain as much as he is like a dude that's down on his luck trying to do something right for his family. You know what I mean? And I think that's great. I wish to God they hadn't done the retcon of him killing Ben.
It's so silly. What was his job even in that heist?
Right.
You know what I mean?
We're going to roll up to this place and then I'm going to go rob it. You go find a car.
He is the wild card.
You go kill a random old man.
Look for Cliff Robertson. If you see that son of a bitch, you ice him.
Yeah. And I'm okay with the Harry stuff. I think that it's fun to, have that arc be finalized or whatever. Although the Bernard showing up and being like, "Actually, sir,
I should have told you this so long ago."
I'm real sorry I held this back, but
Fucking Bernard.
I got some info I need to drop.
Bernard would have got his ass beat, I got to say.
I know this isn't going to change anything, but I just wanted you to know your whole life is a lie, sir.
The Harry stuff was what worked so well for me this time. I was so shocked. Like,
him
when he shows up and they team up, I was like having a blast and I felt dumb. But like,
dude, when he bumps his head and he becomes Sweetheart Harry again, it's so enjoyable. And I think that is James Franco at his best in this trilogy, where he's just like having a good time. Like, I don't know what's going on anymore, but hey, fuck it. I'm kind of rich. Dad died. That sucks.
he turned into his character from Pineapple Express in the hospital.
Dude, hell yeah.
Well,
He's
they
like,
were filming.
I love my friends.
He was filming Pineapple Express at the exact same time.
Was he?
Like he was going from set to set.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's
No
funny.
shit.
I expected him to be like, "Where's my bubby?"
Aw.
Hurricane season's over.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that there's a really good movie in here, but this isn't Spider-Man 3. It's Spider-Man 3 and 4.5 of 5. You know what I mean? And it's too much movie. And there's a really good movie in here when you just have Sandman and you leave out the black suit. You could even do a whole movie about the black suit. You know what I mean? That'd be fine.
Like the symbiote suit.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be. It does not have to be even a Venom thing yet. You know what I mean?
Well, the interesting thing is that all of these components, and I want to hear, I'm dying to hear what Steve has to say. I'm kind of like building up to it because he kind of loves these movies the most, but also hates this one the most. And but all of these individual components that are all too much are all each thematically resonant, right? Like,
sure,
what Peter's going through by being kind of an asshole, it does kind of make sense that you use the symbiote to heighten it and make him like extra offensive to all his loved ones. I don't think you needed it though. I think it would have been great to see him just become an asshole.
Yeah, because
Totally.
Something I noticed in this rewatch, at least it was more prevalent to me, was that he's a asshole before he even gets the suit. Like he's doing a lot of things like, damn, Pete.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of shitty.
Well, he's
kissing Gwen Stacy was wild.
Yeah.
the little kid being like, "Pete, no," or not Pete, but Spider-Man, no.
That kid was funny.
That was adorable. We got some more like fucking awful kids in this movie. I don't know what the deal is with Sam Raimi and just knock out women and kids saying some ridiculous shit on screen. Awesome. It is fucking ridiculous. But
His daughter's the best cameo though.
is she the camera girl?
She's the camera girl at the very end. She's the best one.
Yeah, that's cute.
Film's extra.
I don't even mind the campiness, like the whole him dancing and shit. I'm like, whatever. This is fun. You know what I mean?
Well,
like
that's an incredible sequence.
The shit that
scene
people
where he's
hate
in the
is-
jazz club with Gwen is like kind of spectacular.
Oh, it's amazing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't like the Bully Maguire dance. It doesn't make any sense.
You don't mind him. You don't like him.
I don't like
dancing
that.
in front of when he
But
got
I
his suit?
noticed for the first time, and maybe I'm an idiot for never noticing, or maybe I have it wrong now. That's not actually happening. Like he thinks the chicks are all digging him, but then when it cuts to like his POV, they're like,
But the wide shots, they're all disgusted
The wide
by
shot,
it.
they're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? And I never noticed that before.
Yeah.
And that's so dumb because I've already hated this movie by this point in the runtime usually. But that's kind of cool that he's just like completely delusional. You know what I mean? Like, because I always read it like it's working throughout the city and his hair's all emo and ridiculous. And I'm like, dude, this is crazy. What am I watching here? So that was kind of neat. But anyway, before we this is going to be a tough one to talk about. Obviously, we're already off the rails thanks to me. Steve. You rewatched it. You hate this movie. You love this franchise. What was it like this time, though? No juice, no love.
No. No, this one is rough to get through. I watched it this morning, and so I was taking notes, and even while I was taking notes, I was like, Jesus Christ, is this done yet? Because I just don't like this movie at all. There are parts of it to like. There are definitely aspects of this movie, like Andy said, like there is a good movie in here. And I think everything that is coming from Sam Raimi's heart and soul and love for the franchise, that stuff has the most potential to work. Sandman, Thomas Hayden Church is really great as Sandman. He really, with very little screen time, he's able to, bring out a lot of emotion from me. Like just like the way he looks like he's going to cry at the end. And I'm like, I kind of want to cry too, because he's got that ill-fitted striped shirt and he just wanted to help his daughter out, Penny. He just wants to help Penny. And I think his scene where he's become Sandman is the best scene in the movie, where you got the music playing and he's reaching for his locket and he can't grab it. And so because of that, he like focuses to make his powers work. And I think that is probably the best scene for me.
Dude, when he's like
movie.
First forming into a body and then collapsing and forming up again, the effects on that are incredible.
Oh, yeah.
It looks so cool.
The situation he's in is terrifying. I can't imagine being a person you're like, oh, I'm dust. And
Can't go swimming anymore. He finds that out.
No, that sucks.
That's a bummer.
He can't take his daughter out to the beach. That's awful.
Which says, because his outfit is like what you would go to the beach in 1910.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And like, I know what Sam Raimi and his brother Ivan. So this is actually the first Spider-Man movie that has all three Raimi brothers involved. Sam is the director. Ivan was one of the writers, and his other brother
completed the trilogy.
Ted, is that his brother?
Gary
Raimi.
I'm sorry.
He's Hoffman. So you got the three Raimi brothers, and I understand what they were going for because they wanted their treatment of this script, they had it to where it was supposed to be this discussion about how Peter learns he's not this perfect hero. He has faults. He can be an asshole. And the lesson that he would learn in this movie is that there is humanity in the criminals he pursues.
Yeah, it's not so black and white.
Right. It's like, oh, bad guy does good because bad guy bad. Or I'm sorry, bad guy does bad because he is bad.
Right.
Through what Sandman's going through, he realizes, oh, this guy has been put into a situation in society where he has no other choice but to steal to try to save his daughter's life. And he would learn and grow because of that. And plus he would have all the stuff going on with Harry. I do think the message at the end with Harry's arc where, Peter sums it up in the voiceover at the end where my friend Harry chose to be the best version of himself despite everything that was going on. I think that is a good message. And all that stuff I think technically works. Everything about Venom falls completely flat for me. I've never been a fan of that character, even way back when I was reading comic books, the old animated Spider-Man.
Oh, you're anti-Venom in general.
I've just never liked that character. I always thought that character was too one note, a little bit too edgelord.
That's ironic because he's two people.
I am. And then you've got his incel buddy Carnage. But
did you watch the Tom Hardy movies?
I think I watched some of the first one. It's just not for me. I just don't care for that character at all. I never have. And then Topher Grace is brought in, and I understand what they're going for, and I don't think what they're going for is necessarily a bad idea because they're pulling influences from the Eddie Brock from the Amazing Spider-Man run and the Ultimate Spider-Man run, where they're combining those two characters to have this sort of mirror image of Peter Parker.
Like
scrawnier
Bizarro
guy, photographer, down on his luck, just trying to get the girl. And I get that you would why you would go for that storyline. I just don't think it works in this movie. Maybe if it was a completely different movie on its own, it would work. And I also think Topher Grace is doing something really weird with the character, especially when he becomes Venom. He's like, hey, it's me, Topher Grace.
Yeah.
Like, what is that voice you're doing?
Teeth.
what's that thing he says? Like, my spider senses are tingling. I became Jim Carrey's the Riddler.
You know what I mean?
Randomly, if you know what I mean. Like, none of that works for me, and I just despise it. But ultimately, even all that good stuff, this movie is kind of sluggish. I think it's lumbering in certain areas. It's joyless in a lot of ways, especially the first half of it. The way it ends is wild. Like I said, there's a sluggish pace, and then we get to the final act where Venom and Sandman team up, and it just seems like the pacing just ramps up to a full sprint. You're like, whoa, wait, what? Why? What's going on? Oh, it's over? They ended it there? What a dour, sad place to end a trilogy, which I know they didn't intend it for this to be the last one. They were planning on making a Spider-Man
Raimi
4.
wanted to keep making more.
Yeah, Raimi was signed on to the fourth one. I think he finally dipped out of it by 2010 because he felt like there was too much studio pressure to make a movie by 2011.
And that's what happened to 3. Apparently they walked up to him. He describes it, I'm paraphrasing, but Raimi said it was like being in a helicopter and they tossed him a parachute and kicked him out. Because they said in the middle of Spider-Man 2, this is the date 3's coming out. He had no ideas for it or anything. And he was like, what the fuck? And then all this happened with you must include Venom. Or,
Was that your Aviarad?
Yeah. It's good. It was good.
That was pretty good. But so I know that's not where they wanted to take the franchise. It's just unfortunate that this is the last one. So it has this, it leaves a bad taste in your mouth, at least for me, when it ends like, that's how they went out. This like triumphant
slow dance.
Giant, like, we made superhero movies right, guys. We made the formula correct. And then they just shat the bed at the very end. And it's just, I don't like it. But ironically, I think the Bully Parker, the dance sequence, and when he's like going down the street pointing at everybody, I get secondhand embarrassment from it, but it's the most enjoyment I get out of this whole movie. Like, cause I'm cackling. It's so funny. Have you guys ever seen someone did this online where they took all the audio out of that scene? They took the music out. And so they just have natural sound. So he's like, ooh, ah,
yeah.
Oh, and you hear the lady's like, ew. Like, it's one of the best internet videos ever made. But I think that scene is enjoyable. And like you said, the jazz club sequence is, again, I got a lot of secondhand embarrassment from it, but it's enjoyable and it's something interesting and new that the movie's doing. It's not just, Mary Jane for the umpteenth time. Oh, I'm going to go kiss someone else. I don't know why they keep doing that to her character, because she deserves so much more. Originally, when they first started production of this movie, Gwen Stacy was going to be the one that was kidnapped at the end, because Sam Raimi and Kirsten Dunst didn't want to have a third movie where Mary Jane was taken hostage. In peril.
Yeah.
So they were originally going to have Gwen Stacy fill that role, and then Mary Jane would be the one that goes to Harry and is like, hey, go help Peter. He needs your help.
That would have been cool.
But again, studio involvement was like, no. We need the Mary Jane. It's going to like make their arcs more integral, which I understand that point of view. But at the same time, like, I know Kirsten Dunst was pissed off because she found out she was going to have to do all this like stunt heavy work like the week before it started. And so she was caught off guard by it. And yeah, it's just, I think this is the movie, I think, where if you just let Sam Raimi be Sam Raimi, you're going to have a far better product. And if you get studio interference, you're going to get Spider-Man 3, which is a shame, because I remember being so hyped for this movie. I remember watching the first trailer for the first time at the NKU Steely Library with my friends Phil and John, because we were all so stoked about a new Spider-Man. And then even when we saw the movie, because we worked at the movie theater, Phil and I did at the time, there was a situation where we had to screen it in 2 different auditoriums, and we were like, yeah, we're going to watch this movie together. It's going to be so much fun. But we got separated and we had to go to 2 different auditoriums. And even that was like, oh.
You didn't even get that joy from it.
Yeah,
Strangely, this movie made more than Spider-Man 2.
It did.
Which I think is interesting. Yeah, like 100 million more.
Yes, the highest grossing Spider-Man movie out of the trilogy. There is some debate on whether or not it was the most expensive movie ever made at the time, because if you remember, for our Pirates of the Caribbean coverage, At World's End set that record. But there is a debate whether it's At World's End or this, because the official budget for this movie is around $250 million. But due to several setbacks, like they had to do a lot of reshoots. Filming in New York City is really expensive. Reportedly, they spent like $1 million per day filming on set in New York. They had to build the CGI components for Sandman from the ground up.
Yeah, they didn't even know if they could do the
technologies.
Sandman stuff.
So because of that, people think that the actual budget for this movie is $350 million, which is $50 million more than At World's End, officially. And the other funny thing is those two movies came out within 2 weeks of each other.
Yeah. Interesting.
Crazy.
It's interesting because I remember listening to the Blank Check episode on this movie a long time ago, and they were saying something about, I think from Raimi's point of view, that he was kind of taken aback by the studio involvement in this, because Raimi was like shocked when they gave him the job for the first movie. Like,
yeah.
Oh, like what? I'm not the guy for this at all. That's crazy. Okay, I'll try. You know, he pitched it to him and they actually took it. And he was shocked by that. And then they let him do whatever he wanted. And he was like, and then it was a huge success. Because it was a huge success, they let him do Spider-Man 2, which he also didn't have a plan for. And it came out so quickly, but it just worked because he had like the gears oiled or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, we let him go. Boom. We let him go. Boom. All right, now hold up, buddy. We got the brakes. We got some, and it's like, it was so shocking to him because he's like, what do you mean? Now you have notes? Like, I'm crushing it. You know what I mean? Like, shouldn't have let me do this ever. But now, like, I can, clearly I can do it. So that is interesting that it went down that way. But again, those guys were talking about, and I thought it was a smart supposition that the Blank Check guys made, that it could have been Toby and how weird he was because he got $2 million or something for the first movie. For the second movie, we talked about the back thing, but there's more to that. He wanted $20 million.
Yeah. And
they said, no, fuck off. And he said, well, my back hurts and stuff. That's why I need the money. Like, it's just a lot for me. And they were like, oh, okay. Jake Gyllenhaal with a good back, you know? And so they kind of called his bluff is all that was, apparently. So he ended up getting like 13 or 15 or something, and then some back end points. And so they were like, this guy's getting so fucking expensive, you know, but we're not going to make it to Spider-Man 4 with this asshole. Throw in Venom. And I think that was maybe kind of where the corporate heads were thinking and why it kind of went the way it went.
Yeah, because originally they did want to do a Topher Grace Venom spinoff off of this, which, dude,
but
yikes.
Honestly, I don't always hate, and this is crazy to say out loud, I'm going to vomit a little. I don't always hate Topher Grace's Eddie Brock.
Especially as Eddie Brock, it's okay.
Especially as this bizarro Spider-Man. And
sure.
if they had just put him in a couple scenes competing with Peter when Peter's having a hard time, and then maybe at the end of this movie, a meteor lands by Eddie or something, that would have been like a good setup for a 4. And God damn it, I wish I had a time machine and could be on staff to make that happen, because that would have rocked tits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Kit, you're fired.
Anyway.
Yeah, originally they got Alvin Sargent, who was one of the writers for the second movie. There was like 4 credited writers for that one. But he, for some reason, got the rights to land the screenplay for this. He was working off the treatment from Sam and Ivan Raimi. And he kept getting notes like, add this character. And he was having a real hard time managing it all. And so he had the idea, what if we split this movie up in 2 parts? And he actually wrote a draft that had that, but he couldn't figure out a way to end the first movie in any satisfying way. So they ended up scrapping it. And this is the guy who
wrote... didn't figure out how to end this one in a satisfying way either.
But this is the guy who wrote Paper Moon and What About Bob?
Yeah.
I love What About Bob?
Paper Moon rocks, dude. Shout out Alex.
I know Alex loves Paper Moon.
I don't blame him. Yeah, did you
know that the Vulture was also going to be in the first draft when it was just Sandman?
I didn't. I heard Raimi was really shooting for Kraven the Hunter. Which, can you imagine a Raimi Kraven the Hunter? That would have been amazing.
So awesome. Cool.
So yeah. I didn't.
That's a character that needs like the Raimi camp shtick.
Yeah, imagine him hunting in Central Park and stuff. You know,
because if you make that character too serious, it's not fun.
Yeah. And the Bryce Dallas Howard of it all kind of cracks me up watching it now.
Oh, she's incredible as Gwen Stacy. She's so pretty.
And it's funny because I know that she can sing really well and stuff. Yeah. And there's all that stuff. Why does Mary Jane... Like, I'm not an actor, and I'm certainly not like I'm not very knowledgeable about theater, but I have seen a few Broadway productions and a lot of plays and stuff, but it's definitely not my thing, and it's its own thing.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
I think you know, but I don't think you can just start doing musicals like that, out of nowhere. And then I don't think if you get fired from one, you just start waitressing,
You might.
Well, you definitely make ends meet. Like a lot of those Broadway people don't make that much
Broadway
money.
is a huge deal, though. You don't like star in a Broadway production.
She starred for a
and
night.
then can't get a role. Well, that means she rehearsed for months and got paid for months and months and months.
Well, the thing is, like, if she rehearsed for months and months and months, she goes out there,
right,
and it bombs.
Sure.
No one's going to hire her. At least for
not for singing, which I don't think they should.
Well, but if I'm also being honest,
she's no Cynthia Erivo.
This is the crazy thing. Like, I thought she was great.
No, she's good, but yeah, Broadway, bro. You could only hear her in the first row.
Yeah.
Fucking get better acoustics.
And then Peter's like, I heard you. You were in the first row.
I think that his
you need to get back on that horse,
one of my,
girl.
His complete
don't give me the horse thing. Sorry.
His complete unawareness of like her feelings and stuff is probably like my favorite part of like the entire every relationship dynamic that gets brought up in this thing. Like Sandman trying to help his daughter, get money for his daughter, whatever. I don't know Penny, although apparently she's BB from Kill Bill, and that's very cute. And she's also the drug dealer that sells Clint Booth an acid cigarette in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Anyway, yeah, that's fun. But yeah, Pete being completely oblivious to her and her saying like, you don't know how I feel. And like, it's an important thing in a relationship to be able to say like, I don't know how you feel, but I'm listening. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And Pete is completely incapable of that. Sure. He's so self-aware, or not so completely, self-absorbed and completely unself-aware of everything going on just within himself and around him and the way he behaves. And it's encapsulated in that finger gun scene when the women around him, I love that you had noticed that before, the women around him are disgusted by him.
Well, he's high on the symbiote at that time, but
that's true. But I think that, I think that that's a wonderful like continuation of the arc of this relationship, because he got the girl got the girl at the end of the second one, pretty much had the girl by the end of the first one. And it's like, where do you go from here? Because like, if you have a will, they won't they, and then eventually you're like, they will. You're like, okay, well now what? Then they won't at some point. But I thought that was great. Like he's not emotionally mature enough to commit in the way that like a real husband or partner does.
I love that stuff. It's a real thing where you have to, stop trying to fix everything and just start listening. It's a huge thing in a relationship, and I liked all that stuff. That's why I said there's parts of this movie that work so well. Amidst the silliness, but I was shocked how much I had fun.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
And to all the people who actually like enjoy this movie, I love that.
Steve, you said that you hated the first half.
Yeah.
All the halves. He dislikes all
implying
the halves.
that you think the second half is better than the first, though, I assume.
Well, no, it's all awful. I just think the first half is like boring and plotting, and like I'm looking at my watch like, Jesus Christ, can we fucking get to it? I guess maybe more so the middle is where I feel that the most, but the ending is just dog shit. It's just a catastrophe at the end. It's plotting in the middle, and the first half I feel like just never, I don't know, it never really gets me. There are a few moments where I start to get, oh, what's going on with Sandman? That's cool. Ooh, I like Harry's new badass.
Making Adam Sandler the villain was a choice. We can all agree to that.
Making who?
Adam Sandler the villain.
Oh,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I'm the Sandman.
Like, I know you mentioned that you were a fan of this. I hate that Harry gets bonked on the head and has selective amnesia for a good portion of the movie.
I think he just meant that character becomes kind of fun to be around.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite performance of him, or that he gives as
that
Harry.
Makes sense, because like some of his line readings are so fucking hysterically bad. Like they're funny to me. Like
in the hospital,
they're my best friends.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's my best friends.
He's the dude from Pineapple Express in that movie, and all of a sudden. But it is fun when
this pie is so good.
It's fun when they get along, like when they're working together at the end and stuff. I'm like, this could have been cool, and then they kill him, and I'm like, oh, which who cares? But also, dang, I mean, obviously Mary's sad.
It completely undermines his redemptive arc.
I wanted them to go full challengers and start making out.
Yeah, I need to watch that movie.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
You know what I mean?
They're like flying on his glider.
And then MJ's like, oh, I don't have to choose.
Gwen Stacy, get in here.
No. And I like that she's cool too. Like in the jazz scene when she realizes he's just trying to hurt her. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I thought he was just dancing with me. She's cool.
When that happened, when Gwen Stacy's like, I'm so sorry, and leaves, I was watching this upstairs and Erica was in the room. And so she was kind of halfway watching it. But that happens and she goes, oh my gosh, finally an honorable person in this fucking movie.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the movie step by step and see if anything pops out. How about that?
I like it when things pop out.
Play by play. Right after a brief break to hear from one of our sponsors. And we're back with Spider-Man 3. It starts out with easily the worst monologue of the three. Like already we're on a different kilter, right?
Hey, it's me, Peter Parker. You're probably wondering why I'm so fucking happy.
Your friendly neighborhood, you know. But again, it's like he's arrogant now, right? Like things are going too well. I get it, but it's a weird place to start.
The city is safe. I guess I have something to do with that.
Everyone loves him. He's so stoked about it. And now apparently he has this work-life balance. He's still doing good in school. He's clapping cheeks and he's saving people.
Bullied in college.
I wrote that down.
Hysterical.
I said, why are there bullies in like late college? Everyone's maybe you had a different experience. And if so, I'm sorry. But from what I recall, everyone is
hungover.
So hungover, but also like paying so much money to be there. Yeah. And their frontal lobes are more developed.
And usually
that's
when you're
not typically a thing.
When you're that far along in your studies, you're with people that you've been with a long time and have some sort of working rapport with, at least in my experience.
If somebody spit a spitball at you and went, nerd, he would immediately get stomped by everyone else. Like, shh, this is $800 a class.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Like, what are you talking about, dude? You're not forced to be here anymore. You can, you can go do whatever.
Right? I feel like the people who would do that usually like bounce out of college pretty early, like because it's not for them.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, they're like, oh, I'm just going to go bully people outside.
Yeah,
for free. What's up, bitch?
Are you walking into the Walmart? I don't think so. Ball tag.
But he goes to see a play that Miss Watson is in, and I was shocked. I was like, oh, it's a musical. Harry's in the balcony. He's got those binoculars and stuff, but I don't even think it's that big enough a theater to really need those.
Yeah, but but if you've got balcony theater money, you bring the binoculars.
That's box money. He's got his own little box. I only know this because I went to a comedy show the other day and I bought box tickets.
Did you get the binoculars?
I paid extra for box tickets because I was like, I've never been in a box, and like this is not a super famous comedian, so I'm like, sure, I can actually afford the box. There was no box. It was just like the side of the balcony. I had a little stool. And that was pretty cool. And I got a hot dog, but there's no box.
So you didn't have binoculars?
Pissed. Come on. No, I didn't have no binoculars. I was pissed.
Damn.
If you get boxes in a theater, there are only two things you can do. Either A,
jerk off.
Actually, Andy just introduced a third one. You get a hot dog.
You could get assassinated.
There's a fourth. Okay, there's four one. You get Lincolned. You get Andy, which is get the hot dog. You get your binoculars, which is what Harry's doing here. Or you do Statler and Waldorf from the Muppets and you just heckle the whole damn thing.
This bitch can't sing.
I heard this was Manhattan Memories. Oh, if only I could remove it from my memory. Oh.
Mary would have been so aghast had they shown up. But Peter sees Harry outside and he tries to talk to him, but Harry's like, pff, whatever.
Talk to the hand. It's my dad.
Come on, Bernard, let's go.
Tell that to my father. Oh, wait, he's dead.
And Harry gave her way bigger flowers, Peter soon finds out.
That was really funny.
Oh, those are from Harry. What's with you guys? I killed his father.
It's complicated.
I didn't like this immediately, but it fits with the arc he's on and the place he's at in the arc, rather. She knows he's Spider-Man now. He should have told her everything about Harry. Like, fucking Norman was Green Goblin, and like he with the glider, you should have seen it. I like backflipped and he stabbed himself like really low, like in the dick, I think. And then he said, "Don't tell anyone." So like, I got him naked and put his regular clothes back on, which was super awkward because he's just been stabbed in the dick.
Yeah, like severed that thing.
And then Bernard started cleaning the wound, which was whatever. We'll talk about that later. You know, like he should have told her everything. So the fact that she's like, what's with you guys? Even though I don't know, that's not a good way to be in a relationship. He should have told her
everything, but I think that leans into the whole, like, don't tell Harry. So he's just trying to keep Norman's secret from
He didn't say don't tell Mary.
True, but I can see that leap where he's like, I can't tell Mary. I think I want her to like me.
I did call her a whore at Thanksgiving.
Remember me like this.
I don't know why she's like a New Jersey grandmother and smokes cigarettes. That's how I do Willem Dafoe. I don't know, George. I'm not going to make it this year. Anyway, that's just a thought I had. But Harry's been expanding the Goblin collection, and he's been gassing. So he's doing the gas. Mm-hmm. He's got extra balls and stuff. He's got his own glider now. It's more like a snowboard. Kind of a lame mask.
Who made that?
Bernard, like Alfred kind of thing, maybe.
Dang, he got skills.
Or he's just doing like company stuff.
There's like a really smart intern at Oscorp that he forces to come over.
Or like a Morgan Freeman type character from Batman, you know?
Oh yeah, Lucius Fox.
Yeah.
So he was lying last time we saw him when he was like he had nothing.
I'm ruined.
Yeah,
it's over. He realized, oh yeah, I still have a bunch of money.
I got like 40. He had 50 billion. Now he has 40.
Yeah, I'm ruined. I have to sell one of the islands. And then Mary Jane and Peter, they watch shooting stars hanging from a web.
Ooh.
Pretty cool. A little risky if you want to hide that you're Spider-Man hanging in a web.
But I mean, if I was Spider-Man and I could do that, I would do this.
Yeah, free hammocks, whenevs.
Come on.
Absolutely.
Come on.
I got wrist hammocks. Something lands in the dirt from the sky, and it's juicy. And it gets on his scooter, which he still has the scooter.
Do you remember John Jameson?
Jingleheimer Smith?
Spider-Man 2. His name is my name too?
No.
That's the guy that proposes to Mary Jane in the second movie.
Oh, you mean like J. Jonah Jameson's son?
Yeah, John Jameson.
JJ.
In the early draft, because
he's junior.
We mentioned he's the astronaut, right? So in the original draft, he was going to be returning from a space mission, and the symbiote was a stowaway, and that's how it got to Earth.
That's a great idea.
But they axed that idea to save time and money. Like, have it just land in fucking Central Park next to Spider-Man. Bing, bang, boom.
Fuck it. Nobody cares.
I'm Avi Arad. I have great ideas.
And then we get introduced to Flip Marco, played by Thomas Hayden Church, who's great in this movie. He's running around. He escaped from prison vaguely. It's very hard to do, by the way, but he did it. Mm-hmm. And
this is pre-Sand Powers. He just did it because he's got that moxie.
What's that movie by the guys who made Split Fiction and It Takes Two, or the first game they did about prison?
No Way Out.
No Way Out.
Yeah, it was that one. But he visits his sick daughter, Penny, and he tells his ex-wife, I'm not a bad person. I just had bad luck. You know?
Mm-hmm. You stay away from that child.
You and the truth were sharing 3 meals a day in prison. Well, I've been living with this truth the whole time.
She's annoying.
You fucking killed a guy. I heard his name was Ben Parker. I heard he had a nephew.
She never shuts up.
She keeps asking me if I have games on my phone. I don't have a phone, Penny. We're not well off. No, I don't have Robux to give you.
Daddy.
That's not funny. I'm still laughing about Steve. I don't know why Andy threw that in to make me look bad. That actually makes me very sad. That's part of the reason I was crying so much. Peter visits Aunt May and tells her that he's going to propose. He wakes her up. It's like midnight. Hello? Are you here to take the apartment too, your mother? Oh, hi, Peter.
I'm here to tell you something.
Oh, what is it?
This could have been an email.
Yeah. And then he gets the story of Uncle Ben's proposal, and she gives Peter her ring.
We went to the beach, and Ben was in his Speedo looking like a real snack.
He had a hog, let me tell you.
Peter, do you know the term banana hammock?
That's right.
Your Uncle Ben?
I didn't look too bad myself. You could bounce a penis off my ass. Anyway. And then
we've been married 50 years come August.
If you hadn't killed him. Killing the mood, Aunt May.
Sorry, I made this about the death. Here's this ring.
I really like this whole scene until that, and I'm like, not get over it, but however, read the room.
The Uncle Ben stuff, to your point, how they rewrote Sandman's connection to Uncle Ben dying. This is very much them kind of
reminding you.
And it's a little too on the nose.
These movies never let you forget Uncle Ben, but it's like the whole impetus for his motivation as a hero, and so it makes some sense.
Yeah,
we're introduced to Harry Goblin right away, and
just love seeing Peter. It'll never not be funny to me, him scooting around his little scooter, with his little Joe's Pizza helmet that he still has the sticker ripped off on.
Is the sticker still on there? That's fire.
It's the same helmet.
That's good.
I think a lot of the CGI for this first fight is pretty rough.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the web balls are silly.
I think the
When he's like,
CGI.
I think their biggest problem is that they're CGIing people's faces now.
Yes.
And every other time it's been people in masks. And it's like, okay, Green Goblin, I believe it. Spider-Man, I believe it. But now they're like, that's Toby.
Yeah, and they're in normal clothes a lot of times. Like Peter's in a suit in this one, and so for whatever reason, the texture of the suit looks rubbery, which is fine for Spider-Man's skin tight suit. But for
Skin tight.
Clothes that have a little bit of like breathing room to them that flow, it looks rubbery. It's not the best use for the CGI here.
Ripping the wall off, that move is cool.
Shut up.
And just raining bricks on New York, that's never addressed.
No,
But I like the whole bit, where he's losing the ring and then he gets it.
Yeah, he's more focused on the ring than the fight.
Well, that would be terrible if he lost Aunt May's precious engagement ring. And then
Peter, have you proposed yet to Mary Jane?
I want to have it sized for Mary.
Where is it?
I changed my mind. Give it back.
Yeah. I forgot you killed Uncle Ben. But Harry's got a sword.
Got a sword.
But then he gets hit by his own balls. And he
I hate
gets
it when that happens.
It's terrible. And he gets fucked up and he's
Dude.
not breathing.
When he clotheslines Harry, I love the sound like doink. And then he bounces off every fucking surface in that alleyway.
And it kills him. That's
Yeah.
fucking wild.
It's awesome. I did it again.
Bernard shows
please don't
up.
tell Bernard. Bernard, I did it. God damn it, Peter.
I will
I'm here
clean
to
the
tell you that
wounds.
he died by his own hand. No, I clotheslined him, Bernard.
Just clean the fucking living room. You're nosy. We are introduced to Captain Stacy, which is cool. A big character from the comics.
James
Yeah, that
Cromwell.
guy that we pinned the Ben Parker murder on. He's in the marshlands.
Flint Marco, tied to the Ben Parker homicide. He's on his way to the marshland.
The who?
Yes, I remember that case well.
New York City, not a lot of murders here. It's always at the top of my list.
Except for that 1 week when Spider-Man quit and crime went up 70%.
Oh my, do I ever remember that? That was a tough week at the force. Had to do my job and everything.
I only took 3 vacations that year.
But Flint Marco falls in the wrong sandbox, guys.
He climbs the fence has that sign that says supervillain origin story this way.
Demoleculization. Oh no.
I love when he punches that fake dog. Cracks me up. There's a part when a German Shepherd is like, "Rrr, rrr, rrr." And
Steve,
it
fuck
cuts-
you.
No, it's so funny because it's clearly this fake dog. He's like, "Hey!" And he just hits it off screen. It's fucking hysterical.
I didn't even catch the dog punching.
Oh, it looks like what's that movie where guy gets turned into a shaggy dog and he it becomes a man in a suit for a second and punches a guy.
I don't remember.
Oh, I got to show you that.
What about
Are you talking about the TV show Willard?
No. This is like
that's
an old.
silly. That's just clearly a dude.
No, what I'm talking about is an old Disney
show.
movie from
Wilfred?
the 70s.
Wilfred, maybe?
I think it might just be called The Shaggy Dog. But this guy's turned into a shaggy dog, and there's a part where they're
Clifford?
like, "Sir, someone kicked this dog out of the office," and the dad from Spaceballs like, "Oh, right away, sir!" And then the dog runs over to him, and then for one shot, it's a dude in a suit that punches him, and then it's back to a dog.
It sounds like Spider Mike.
We watched that, whatever it was, because I distinctly remember this now. I don't remember if we watched it for the pod.
Definitely not.
Whatever it was, we watched it.
I'm bringing it up right now.
I don't want to see it.
You don't?
We're still on the dog. I didn't even see this part of the movie we're talking about. How the fuck did we get here?
Oh, Raymond, this dog has no license and is clearly in violation of the leash law. Call the pound.
I already did.
Found this YouTube video so quickly.
Out of my way.
All right, that was kind of worth it.
But yeah, it's like the opposite of what Flint does in this scene. He
Yeah.
punches a fake dog
That was kind of worth
instead
it.
of a fake dog punching a man.
But he gets demolecularized and disappears in the sand. Harry survives thanks to Peter taking him to the hospital, but with amnesia. And he's so happy to see Peter. Peter.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, my father, he died, right?
What? Hey, buddy, hit my head. Yeah, when he asks that, my father, he died, right? And you just see Pete Pete smiles. He's like, yeah.
I know. He
Yeah, he did.
He got stabbed in the dick. And then the nurse was like, those your friends?
Yeah, very sweet
My
friend.
best friends.
Best friends.
I fucking kill for
I
him.
give my life for them. When people ask me if we're friends, I respond this way.
Yeah, my best friends.
Do you like Kit and Andy? They're my best friends.
I died for them.
I died for them.
We cut back to the Sandman. The sand is moving. It's like it gives full Shai Hulud for a second. And this scene's incredible. Like we said, like he's forming into a man, and then his motivation for learning how to use his manifesting man powers is that he can't pick up his daughter's locket, which I don't know why that didn't get demolecularized, but whatever. And then he can. I like how the science texts too are like, hey, we want to make sure we don't kill anyone with this random sand thing in the
Hey, the weight changed.
It's a bird.
It's probably just a bird. It'll fly away.
Spin her up.
Was that Norman Osborn in the science room? I fucking hate birds.
I hope it is a bird.
If somebody is in there, they're going to regret it.
Fuck you, woodpecker.
Oh, boo-hoo, the world lost another rat with wings.
Goddamn pigeons.
Yeah, this scene is so beautiful. The music is great. The Sandman theme is awesome. And like, it legit makes me teary-eyed every time I see this scene. And apparently the first shot
It's the sand in your eyes.
took, nice. The first shot took 6 months alone to make back then. Because they had to make this technology up.
Yeah, never been. You take that, big
I
Jim
could do
Cameron.
that in like 30 seconds. Just poke it into ChatGPT and be like, make it for me.
You're a piece of shit. it could do that because it's taking this.
Yeah, but I'm the artist. I told it what to do.
And MJ comes over to Peter's apartment while he's playing with the ring. She got a bad review for her musical, not play. It's a musical. And he dismisses it and gives her the horse thing. You know, get back on the horse. What you got to do. And she's like, I'm devastated by this. It's like my father wrote these reviews, you know, but then the crane's out of control. Go get him, tiger. And she's like, no, it's not a tiger time. I'm upset.
Dude, what are you doing? Come on.
And the symbiote is in Peter's room. She's been watching him crank the hog and stuff.
Yeah, what's it been doing there for the 3 or 4 days? It's just hanging out in his undies.
Watching him crank the hog, Steve.
just flopping around in there.
First, I want to see if he's worthy of my gifts. Oh, look at him go. He's hitting him. He's beating it like he caught it trying to steal his car. I like that aggression, boy.
We are Peter. We cut to Gwen like in a photo shoot. Not sure why. It's never established that she's a model or anything, but
Because of her face.
she's
That's
a beautiful
why.
lady.
They do establish sort of later that she's a model when she asks for the pictures of the kiss of Spider-Man. She wants it for her
Portfolio. That's true.
I think this is just another way they can connect the Eddie Brock Peter Parker mirror, because Mary Jane was a model in the comics. Now they're going to make Gwen Stacy
Oh, okay.
like a sort of similar Mary Jane Watson-esque character.
More bizarro Peter stuff.
Yeah.
I love the whole bit with Eddie Brock. He was like, that's my girlfriend, but it's not.
It's not.
Yeah. What about that amazing night we had? We had coffee.
Dude, when it cut to her modeling time and she's getting photos, the photographer is
I've got a secret. It's my copier.
sit on it. No, the photographer is a guy named Steve Valentine, and this might be only funny to me, but
Is it like the dog thing?
maybe. But no, this guy. He's in a ton of shit. He's in like every TV show imaginable. He always has like smaller bit parts. But I know him best from the video game Uncharted 2. Andy, do you remember Uncharted 2?
Yeah, of course.
He plays Harry Flynn.
Who?
He's one of the bad guys in Uncharted 2, the British
And let me
one.
look. Oh, okay. Yeah.
He got his start as an actor, as a magician. And we recently rewatched the movie or the show Psych. He appears in an episode of Psych as a killer magician. And then in the DVD commentary for this movie, Bryce Dallas Howard said that Steve Valentine, the photographer in this scene, performed magic for her at a birthday party when she was in the 2nd grade.
Oh, wow.
And I just thought that was such a fun, like,
Full circle.
whoa, this guy is just everywhere as a magician.
Still the second best Stephen V that I know personally.
Yeah, absolutely. Stephen the Fifth. Shout
He's
out.
no Stephen the
V.
Fifth. But yeah, he's trying to motivate her as the photographer. I've got a secret and it's my copier. But then the crane attacks. And I didn't know what was going on for a minute until I realized it was actually just really bad construction workers. Fuck!
Oh, God.
Because like when the crane comes back a second time, I was like, what is Sandman doing?
I knew I had too many beers at lunch.
But it's really literally just Carl like, fuck.
Shit. I'm so getting fired. Because the way they animate that crane, it seems like the crane has a vendetta against Gwen Stacy. Like Gwen Stacy killed that crane parents.
The crane parents. Captain Stacy's there. That's your daughter. Oh no. Knocks the whole floor down. We were introduced to Edward Brock Jr., who works at the Bugle. Not really, though. He's freelancing just like Peter. And says he's dating his daughter. Not really, though, which
he gives
also bad
no
time to
fucks about the girl
None.
that he's, quote, dating being in mortal peril.
Well, again, it's this heightened mirror Peter who's more selfish, right? Like, it kind of works if you think about it, even though it's really silly in execution. I wrote, he's very chill about Gwen being up there. But Spidey saves her, of course. And Eddie's like, I'm the new guy. Taking a picture.
Yeah, between you and me, that Peter Parker's an amateur. Stuff makes you look chunky.
Mm-hmm.
Makes your dick look small.
Yeah. Tubby boy. Is it cold up there? JJ, the whole J. Jonah Jameson, all his medicine stuff's kind of, whatever. The whole
dazzle me.
Dude, I think that might have worked the best for me of all the comedy in this fucking movie. Betty Brant just having a good time. Yeah, because like initially the cut, he has nothing but antacids on his desk. It's just like a fuck ton of Pepto-Bismol and Tums and whatever. And then Betty Brant buzzes in and it's like obnoxiously loud. It's like, blood pressure. Not that one. It's so fucking funny, dude.
Love that.
And maybe maybe it's Elizabeth Banks' performance.
She's great.
He's having a good time.
Her character's getting he's getting some comeuppance from her character.
Yeah, she's doing it on purpose.
Yeah,
because he sucks.
I love it.
Girl.
Did you notice the
Take it to the girl
newspaper behind him during the scene? I just thought it was nice.
I did, but I can't remember it now.
It was just one of their headlines that said Doc Ock still at large.
Yeah.
With an artist rendering of Doc Ock. I just like, in this universe, Doc Ock just disappeared and ran away and no one knows he's dead.
Yeah, because they don't know he sank to the bottom of the Davy Jones locker.
He died a hero. He did not die a monster.
That's right. And then Brock's photo is the one who gets picked betwixt him and Peter. And Jameson's loving Brock's flattery. And, hey, give me a staff position, right? You want a staff job? One of you get me a picture of Spider-Man with his hand in the cookie jar. And but Spidey's to receive the key to the city. And that's when we get a little Stan Lee cameo for this movie.
I guess one person can make a difference. Excelsior.
That's right. Harry and Peter, weird to say their names together, talk about how they used to ball. They play a little basketball in the mansion. I guess I'm not hurting for money. You want to get some hookers or something?
Which room's mine? Is it this one? This is the kitchen, Harry. Oh, good.
Burners, can you rustle up some ladies of the night?
Get some cocaine.
I thought you'd never ask, sir.
Now you're talking like your father. Bernard, do I have any girlfriends? No, you mostly just obsess over Spider-Man. I should tell you to stop doing that and why, but I won't.
I do love when he asked Pete that initially. He's like, do I have any girlfriends? He's like, I don't know. He's like, you don't?
Yeah, that's a good touch.
My fucking
I thought we were bros.
Yeah.
How do you not know what I'm doing with my wiener?
You never tell me, sir.
I like how Peter sees the couch and he's like,
the chaise lounge.
That's where I undressed Norman and put him.
And Bernard thinks the same thing. That's where I clean the wound.
Wounds with my tongue.
His tongue.
And then Harry's like, oh shit, look at my reflexes.
Still got the move.
Which is cool because like we do that. You know what I mean? You ever like knock something over and catch it and you're like, oh my God.
Should I fight crime?
Holy shit. Do you see that, honey? And they never see how cool I am. Someone is singing MJ's song when she shows up to work, but Gary was supposed to call her agent. And
oh my God, what is she?
That's how she finds
Somebody was supposed to call her.
I actually love this because this is so accurate.
It is.
Yeah.
And that was so poorly handled. All right, guys, keep going. Like whatever.
That was so poorly handled. I am mad on her behalf that we fired her in this way.
Well, yeah, it's like.
No, it's 100% accurate.
Yeah.
It's so true.
It had me cringing and dying inside. Poor Mary Jane. And then to add insult to injury, she thinks people are clapping for her when she goes outside.
Okay. I have to ask. In what world did she think she was stepping into?
Well, dude, it's like one time I was on so much Molly that I thought the Red Hot Chili Peppers concert was for me. And she's a Broadway star.
Is she on Molly?
She's done, I assume, many local productions.
She's definitely on cocaine. You know, she's a Broadway actress.
I assume she's done many local productions to get this starring role in this Broadway show, and she did it for a day. It's not crazy to presume she might have a few fans. That's her dream, so she's a little delusional, but in her darkest moment, you know what I mean? If I walked outside of the studio, which is in a random suburb, and 3 people were clapping in my general direction, there might be a second where I'm like, streaming things fans?
No, they're clapping for the concrete T-Rex.
Yeah, easily, it's Rexy.
Yeah, people love Rexy in this neighborhood.
Like, I get it, but I get what you're saying, but I get it. You know what I mean? I feel for her in this moment. And the fact that it's for Spidey, just to rub it all in.
Ew.
And her name is replaced on the marquee with Andrea Rubin's name. Ugh.
Andrea Rubin,
Who I have to say was a much better singer.
She was a much better singer.
Like, I thought she was doing okay at the beginning too, until I saw Andrea do it.
Yeah.
I thought Mary Jane was better.
Oh my God.
There was a motion to it.
Oh my, like she had motion twins.
Also, I'm a sucker for the crooning style of singing, which is what Mary Jane was doing.
Crooning?
Sounded like a
Big fan
Zooey
of the
Deschanel
croon?
up there.
You do like crooning.
I do.
So you're a fan of like that, what do they call that? Transatlantic kind of like Cinderella, animated Cinderella, 1940s kind of singing, you know?
Oh, yeah, I was in that play in high school.
Were you
Cinderella?
Cinderella?
Who'd you
No.
play? One of the mice?
I was a villager.
It's not funny that you're a villager. It's funny the way you said villager.
I'm a
I was a
villager.
villager.
Sexy little villager.
Villager number 4 to be precise.
I don't know what's up with this note or the fucking marching moves. What the fuck?
It's Peter at the ceremony giving them this key to the city.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the
he's-
marching band, and he's loving life.
That's driving me nuts. But Eddie's taking photos of Gwen, and that's when she's like, "We had coffee." Eddie.
I love that he says, "So I'll see you later tonight."
Yeah,
She's like, "Huh?"
it's a good try.
Yeah, totally.
What's your name?
It's a good move.
And then he took a photo of Spidey the Mighty in the background instead of Mary Jane.
Yeah, pretending it was her.
Yeah, that's
Dang.
wild. Real piece of shit move. We're going to be laughing about that review tomorrow night. I promise, not knowing that she's fired.
There's a lady that walks behind them with a sign that says, "Is there a Mrs. Spider?" I think that's pretty fitting.
Which, if Spidey was truly humble, he wouldn't even be doing this key to the city ceremony. You know, that's not a thing Spidey should be doing.
Not a friendly neighborhood Spidey.
I like how the cops, when they see Sandman or Flint Marco, isn't that guy from that Prison Break? Hey, you that guy from that Prison Break?
Guy from Prison Break.
I lost you in that sand.
I love that show.
You weren't supposed to go in there. A bird died.
Tony, get me a shovel. I'm going to poke around this sand until I find him. He's in here somewhere.
So the sand is in there already.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a sand car.
And that's how he achieves his extra power, correct? To be big boy.
To have the extra mass.
That's what I'm saying. But I've seen people interpret this as he filled that empty thing with sand, and that's dumb.
No, the truck actually says like New York sand and gravel
Aha!
or something.
Yeah.
So I was correct
I mean-
and being mean to them.
He got real lucky. Yeah. that was there.
Yeah. Could have easily been a rock truck. Hey, there's a tiny pile of sand in this rock truck.
It'd be awesome if it wasn't just sand that he could, if it was just like inanimate, small grain stuff that he could take control of. You know what I mean?
Anything granular.
Yeah.
That could be,
Or
it
not
could
even
be salt.
granular, just
I'm
like
Sugar Man. Who wants some sugar?
bird comes running up.
I'm birdseed, man. Fuck! It could go wrong quick, you know?
KY jelly.
I'm feeling salty today. Yeah.
Glass! You can't beat me now, Spider-Man. Ah! Yeah, terrible powers. I guess if you heated Sandman, he would become glass.
They do that.
They do
one
at the
point
end.
during the fight with Harry.
He becomes glass?
Harry
He, like,
burns part of
flames-
his arm and breaks it off.
That's what the flames do? That's why he was able to break it?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
clever.
Yeah. Clever.
I just thought of that.
That Harry Osborn.
I saw the flames, I saw the breakage, and I'm dumb. So I was like, huh. Wonder why that happened.
Breaky fire.
But he becomes a sand monster. You got to shoot it. I get it. Anything I don't understand, I just shoot.
yeah.
I think it's funny that they're shooting and the bullets are clearly going through him, but behind him is like just apartments.
Yeah, accurate though, actually.
Open fire.
You come walking here. The sand cloud flies away on the wind, I guess, because, you know, become tiny enough and you can float away.
I guess.
We get to Gwen's speech about Spider-Man and Harry shows up there. This is the best part of the movie. Harry is so happy that he's like eating some cotton candy. And she's like, "Oh, you're so happy. Oh, somebody needs to bump me on the head." And he goes, "Boop."
I love that.
It's so cool.
I love it.
What a fun guy to be around.
Yeah.
Boop. And he says, "You know, I once wrote you a play in high school." And she's like, "Oh, that's so sweet." Right. And so we're getting back into oh yeah, he loves her. And then Peter's so stoked about it. They love me. Mm-hmm. So he does the high five swing in and they're all like, kiss him. Cause he does the upside down. He does the secret MJ Spider-Man upside down kiss with this hussy.
That slut.
Spider-Man,
Peter, to be clear.
Peter is being
Whoa. We don't. Yeah. Just to be clear, anti-misogyny.
Bryce Dallas Howard is awesome.
An angel.
Yes.
And she's not.
There will be no
Jessica
Bryce Dallas
Chastain.
Howard slander in this house.
Go ahead, lay one on me. And she's, "Oh, really?" Yeah. And Mary Jane at her lowest low has to witness this. "I hope Pete's getting a shot of this," says Harry.
There was a different way this could happen where he's like, "Lay one out on me." And he's thinking she's just going to like kiss him on the mask. But she like starts taking, whoa, ma'am, sir. I'm not that kind of spider.
It's dangerous. Do you think he shouldn't just be letting, like when he let Mary lower his mask, Mary Jane, that makes sense.
Yeah, if you keep pulling it down, I'll kill you.
Letting it happen here was wildly risky. You know what I mean?
Because she could have easily been like, I gotcha.
Yeah. It's Peter's mouth.
Officer Dad, cuff him.
Anyhoozle, Sandman rolls in and he's going for that armored truck full of cash and fills the truck with sand. He said, "I don't want to hurt you. Leave now. I'm in a moving vehicle."
He just accidentally like blew through a fucking parade where Spider-Man happened to be. And he's like, "Oh, what's that fucking cloud?" And follows it. And that's when he's robbing the armored truck.
He's not a bad man.
Really
Andy.
bad timing.
He just got bad luck.
Every time he gets a bag of cash, Spidey shows up. It's got to be frustrating.
Ah, son of a bitch.
By the way, what happens at the end of this? Does Penny just die?
Oh, totally.
Because Sandman's
She
like,
had
"I should
cancer.
stop robbing things." He's right.
Yeah, I guess.
He never does get the money.
I guess, yeah.
Harry could just pay her, while he's dead.
Hope that money went somewhere good.
Bernard's like, "Fuck yeah, finally." He doesn't have any friends. It's going to me.
Got the penthouse to myself, finally. Mary Jane, it's Bernard.
I wrote your play.
That play Harry told you about? Those are my words.
Written by my own hand. But then there's like a big boom and Spidey goes car surfing, gets hit by the big, I like his power. He's kind of a Green Lantern, with sand lantern.
Yeah, they can do a lot of cool stuff with Sandman's wheel set. Skill set.
The way I looked at Andy, because I'm like, here goes another
Classic
aphorism I'm not familiar with. The wheel set. I think you meant wheelhouse and skill set.
And I combined them.
Chess set.
Yeah. Classic me.
Spidey goes car surfing, big crash. I like when the car crashes with Spidey in it, but he gets everybody stuck in the webs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good.
And then he climbs into the roof. He's got all the sand in his suit and his vagina and stuff. And he's like, where do all these guys come from?
I hate sand.
Oh no. Anakin would be so pissed to fight Sandman.
It gets everywhere.
Peter thinks he's going to propose tonight. Oh, Peter.
Oh.
Spidey scores is in the newspaper with him kissing Gwen, of course. Bruce Campbell, his cameo in this movie is as the Maître D, and he's French. And Enza probably had a hard time making it through this part. Table for two calls him Pecker. No, Pecker.
Table for Pecker.
And
I love he busts out the ring, puts on his glasses.
Yeah.
Ah, there he is. Hello.
Oh, hello. There you are.
I love romance. I am French.
Peter's got a plan for the ring to put it in the bottom of a champagne glass and hope she doesn't choke to death.
That's a classic old proposal trick that I think is rightfully so gone out of fashion.
Yeah, crack a tooth.
Yeah. Choke.
You know, if you're dating an alcoholic woman, that's dangerous.
Like, let's get this party started.
Which is how you hope the night ends.
She
but
poops
not in that way.
Will you marry me?
Peter practices his proposal, and we get the iconic. How'd that get in there?
Oh, don't cry.
MJ arrives, and she's like, "Oh, I don't feel like much of a star tonight." I know exactly how you feel. You know, as Spider-Man, that occurs. Do I deserve the city's adoration? Everybody trying to grab my ass?
I've become something of an icon.
I guess.
I guess.
And then Gwen shows up. Oh, the worst timing of all time. The girl whom he kissed.
Mary Jane Watson, Pete talks about you all the time and we're in class together.
We're partners. I actually love the way that this is kind of blocked, where he's trying to signal the maitre d', and every time Mary looks, it looks like he's like waving over at Gwen and shit.
Yeah.
It's just compounding what is already him being an asshole with some
Well,
stuff
you
that's
said
not
that
actual.
backwards. He was waving at Gwen, not trying to signal the maitre d', right?
The first time, but then like, I guess.
And so, yeah, like he
that
waves
the way
to
you
her.
read
and
it?
Yeah, he waves to her initially, and the maitre d's like, yes. He's like, no. And then when she goes to leave, he waves. She turns and waves goodbye, and he waves again. The maitre d's like, oh, now. He's like, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
so he is just an asshole through and through.
But it is funny to see Bruce Campbell like
Bruce Campbell's. This honestly
That was so
worst
funny.
movie, but my favorite Bruce Campbell of the three. I mean, he's great as the ring announcer, but this is better, I think.
This is more
for him
Bruce
to do.
Campbell, yeah. There was an interview of his long ago. I can't remember what he said exactly. I'm paraphrasing, but he was like, in the first movie, I created Spider-Man. In the second movie, I defeated Spider-Man. And then in the third movie, I took his love. So I'm the best Spider-Man villain.
What did he do in the second movie?
He didn't let him
Oh,
into
the
theater.
usher. Yeah, I defeated him. That's funny. Who gets kissed by Spider-Man, right? That line from Gwen to Mary Jane was brutal. Anyway, she's like, how come you never mentioned her? Why would you kiss her? Why would you do that? And she leaves. Please don't follow me. And the song that he asked them to play was the one from her musical.
Yeah. Which, even if everything went off
Salt
without
in the
a
wound.
hitch, that would have been awful.
Yeah, could not have done worse.
Oh, was that from the musical?
That was the song that she
Wow,
sings.
I didn't get that.
MJ's not answering when he calls, and then she tries to answer as he hangs up. The call back that he gets that he thinks is her is actually Captain Stacy, who wants Peter Parker to come to the station. May's there as well. Dennis Carradine is not Ben's killer. He was an accomplice, Flint Marco. He confessed his guilt to a cellmate. That's who killed your uncle. And Pete's imagining like his version is just him shooting the old man for no reason while he's already down on the ground. Yeah, you old fucker. With great power comes lead. And Peter blows up in the police station. You guys have known this whole fucking, which is fair, you know, a little bit fair. But he waits by the scanner all night to hear some action. MJ arrives and she's like, I heard what happened. I'm trying to stop you from doing something stupid. Everybody needs help sometimes, Peter. Even Spider-Man. Remember the first two movies? No? Huh. That's what she should have said.
Loser.
He listens to the scanners all night. And then he goes to sleep in his Spidey suit, which I would anyway, if I had one.
That's just every night for me.
Yeah.
It's comfy.
Those are jammas, Steve.
I would fight crime in my jammies.
The symbiote attaches as he's having like the Flint Marco nightmare.
Now it's my time.
And it becomes the black Spidey suit, the symbiote suit.
Oh, Betty's having a nasty, nasty dream.
And he wakes up high in the city. Not high in the city, but high up.
I brought you to my favorite spot.
He's got an 8-ball in his pocket.
This is something else, even though it's like you do this all the time. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they can't really like find an effective way to show like, because it's not a video game where it's like, well, I'm moving twice as fast as I was before. Look how much further I can jump. You know
Or
what I
maybe
mean?
it just feels like his dick's bigger.
Yeah, totally. He's like rock hard Spider-Man.
And,
all
there's no
times.
Venom voice, like, symbiote voice that we would typically get with this character.
It would sound like this.
Yeah, Peter.
Hey, Peter. You mean everybody all the time.
I'm watching you, Peter Parker. Always watching you. He takes the symbiote to Dr. Connors, a little piece of it. This is dumb as hell. He's like, I'm not even this kind of scientist, but
Sure.
It looks like a symbiote. Can be hard to unbind.
I read a little thing
has the
where,
characteristics of a symbiote.
at least in the comics, Pete takes the symbiote to Reed Richards of Fantastic Four fame.
Oh.
And that's who is giving him all the, what this thing is. And I guess they wanted to do Reed Richards in this movie, but at the time, this is when Fantastic Four was owned by Fox, and so they couldn't. And they're like, well, we already got this other Doctor character, and Doctor's all the same, right?
Yeah, Doctor's a doctor.
Yeah.
It's just Walter White.
I don't know what this is. You're a blowfish.
We should give it meth. You're a blowfish. He goes, is that a second cell phone, Peter? He goes, he chooses the black suit. He kind of likes the way it feels out of the two, betwixt the two. And with that get up, he breaks Brock's camera. Hey, asshole. But good thing Brock carries two.
And then
See a
takes
chump.
those photos without looking at all.
What is he taking photos of?
I know. It's
So
Look
weird.
to the left,
That's
shoot to the right.
That's a Raimi thing where it's just like he knows what he's shooting. And then Spidey goes to confront Marco about Ben, and Flint's poor guy. He's just got that money finally, and he just can't get away from me.
I'm in the sewer. Jesus Christ.
And they fight like deep in this train tunnel, bouncing off trains and stuff. It's pretty cool. But it's
Thomas
a problem.
Church broke 3 knuckles. That first bit where he tries to punch Spidey against the wall. Apparently, they told him that they had swapped the middle brick out with a fake brick, but they actually hadn't.
Oh,
And
Why?
so there was just some sort of miscommunication. And so when Sam Raimi's like, all right, action, he just like full on hit what he thinks is a fake brick, but it was a real one.
Oh.
Yeah.
poor bastard.
Yeah.
Dang.
I don't break a knuckle. That's gotta suck.
But this fight is rough.
Yeah, it's a good fight, I think. He's bouncing off the trains and stuff.
He's like throwing his head into the train as it goes by.
And he's like blasting off half his sandy face and
Yeah.
stuff. It's cool. I like it a lot. But it's a problem when he gets wet. And that's when Spidey busts out all the water and hits him with the classic good riddance. Yeah.
We get the classic Sam Raimi punch zooms too, when the little bolts on that pipe popping off. It's like zooming in on Thomas Hayden Church's face.
Yeah, it's cool.
And then where you get the scene where Petey likes his emo hair. And he goes back home and what's this? Mr. Vuknovich?
Mr. Dickovich.
Dickovich.
Yeah.
This is free country, but not rent-free country. I like that line. This actually made me tear up. I don't know why. I don't even like
When he
this
says
dude.
he's a good boy.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
screams, you'll get your fucking rent when you fix this goddamn door. Meet me in my apartment later, toots. And then slams or whatever. And then he's just stunned and he goes, he is good boy. He must be in some kind of trouble. Oh, it broke my heart. The
Yeah.
empathy. The empathy.
Like, this dude has been just giving him shit this whole
Rent.
time.
I mean,
But like,
To be fair,
He
if
needs
you're,
his money.
if you're a landlord and dude is late literally every month, that's whack. You need a new tenant. You
He's
know
a
what I
good
mean?
boy.
yeah, but when you think of it,
Well,
he hasn't kicked that
he's a
kid.
slumlord.
He hadn't kicked him out. And I know people who are like this, who are like aggressively poke fun at you, but that's just their way.
In a
Of,
fatherly way.
yeah, that's their way of showing that they care.
I love Ursula's.
I'm
Well,
like
that
that.
wasn't cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's shocked. Peter,
Peter.
you're not getting any cake
Peter.
tonight. Peter tells May that Spider-Man killed Flint Marco. I told you she didn't know he was Spider-Man. You guys are arguing with me.
I think she does.
Oh, obviously she doesn't.
I think this is a rewrite. This is
This is a retcon.
they're retconning some shit in this movie.
Spider-Man doesn't kill people.
Maybe she only knows who he is when Henry Thompson, what was that kid's name? Whenever that kid's
Little
around.
Henry Thompson.
He's got a little power.
I paid him $5 to clean my whole house.
What do you think, Henry?
He's 20 now. He's pretty pissed. He's just always around. You should go home, Henry.
I keep him around to bounce ideas off of.
But he's like, he deserved it, didn't he? And she gives her a big speech about forgiveness and stuff. And he's like, oh my goodness. She has that
Oh my
fire ass line. later that I'll just wait, but it's so good.
Ben wouldn't want us living with revenge in our hearts. It's
No.
like a poison. It can take you over.
Socrates said that.
Socrates nuts.
Oh, damn, Aunt May. MJ gets a job at a jazz club singing and waitressing, and she decides to call Harry instead of Peter. And he's painting a fucking still life. And it's really fucking good. He's having a great time with his life. He's still eating cotton candy. Bernard, get some more of that fibrous, yummy stuff. It's cotton candy, sir. Oh, whatever.
Bernard, I'm thinking of painting a banana next. Do we have any of those nanners?
Bernard, get some food. I have a guest. A guest?
Guest?
A girl. And then he just gets him eggs to cook.
Yeah, get some food, and it's fucking omelets. I
mean,
pissed.
I love.
And he's like, I hope you like peppers. Puts like 2 little pieces in. I'm like, oh, fuck you. Come on.
Oh, Bernard's a G because he's like, a girl's coming over. I'm going to give you an activity for a date to do, young master.
You gotta cook
Harry.
it. That's his way of being lazy.
Play this song, and you all start hopping to it.
Dude.
The twist. Back in my day, I got hella ass to the twist.
I danced to
cleaned
Chubby
so many
Chasers, the
wounds.
twist all the time.
Yeah, and then you're having a good time. But Peter almost calls, but decides not to. And then he tells Mr. Dikovich, I'm sorry. Buy me pizza sometime. Today's good.
What you say to a woman is you say, you are a good woman? I am good man?
And then Ursula tries to give advice as well. You should call her, right? Harry and MJ cook the omelets and do the twist, and then they read the play that he wrote her, and they have a good laughing time. She's like, hey, there's not even a scar on your head wound. You haven't been goblin gassing, have you? I don't know.
Are you on the goblin gear? What's up?
And they kiss, and Steve was upset, and she starts to leave.
Couldn't believe it.
And then he storms off and drinks straight from the decanter. Guess what he's drinking?
That
Maker's Mark. But then
I love that the
And
Maker's Mark.
Dude, he's like, this is like a little analogy for alcoholism. Like the second he has a drink, the demon comes back.
Oh, yeah.
He remembers everything.
I love that the Maker's Mark gets a little character arc throughout this trilogy.
yeah, it's in the fireplace at one point later. Did you notice?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, here's Papa's voice. His memories flood back.
Avenge me.
First, we attack the heart.
His heart, Harry. His heart.
What? I can't hear you.
Heart.
Harry Goblin is there at MJ's. He's like, I'm a bad guy now.
I just kissed you like 20 minutes ago. What happened?
Yeah, you cock blocked me.
So he's an
You
incel.
freezer.
Yeah, exactly.
He goes from bad to good to bad to good in this movie.
It's a roller coaster.
True that.
It is. Ursula comes in to say that MJ called. She's a very supportive queen.
I love how hard she has to try to open the door. And then
It's a
she's
constant, like,
so excited. She called back.
you could have just shouted that through the door, you know?
Peter, phone.
And MJ is, I don't buy that she's so like afraid of Harry that she's willing to like kill Peter now though. Cause she full on like doesn't even like act weird or anything. Like she's, you know, I know she's an actor, but you know what I mean? She doesn't say, okay, I'll do Peter, don't do it. Like what you would expect. She's like, meet me at the park, at the bridge.
Well, it's not like he's not laying a trap like I'm going to murder him. It was like, you need to break up with him was his plan. And she's like, kind of wanted to do that anyway.
That's fair. I was gonna anyway. You're never gonna believe this. You think I'm scared of you and stuff. Click. And then he brings flowers, peonies.
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 Peonies nuts. Wait.
Hold on.
Peonies nuts.
Does it work? It does.
You into that?
But she tells Peter, it's not working. I don't want to see you anymore. It's over. And then
Fallen in love with someone else.
he pulls out the ring. What about this? And she's like, looks heartbroken, like, oh, you were going to do a thing before you. Oh. And she said, there's someone else. And Harry's like, bravo. Chef's kiss.
They said you were a bad actress.
Peter's pouring his heart out to Harry at this coffee shop, but in his like awkward robot way. Oh, yeah,
It was like, dang, really?
that's a bummer, dude. Mary Jane's a singing waitress now. How'd you know that? That's the thing. I'm the other guy.
She told me she got fired and not you, because I'm the other guy.
And he's so happy as he eats his pie.
So good.
It's so good.
So good.
And then we get the memed smile and wink. And then he like disappears.
Yeah, how do you do that?
Well, he's a goblin.
Yeah.
He dined and dashed.
Oh, bastard.
that waitress is not getting any money for that pie.
When rich guys do that, it's extra shitty.
Mm-hmm.
The symbiote suit calls to Peter. We cut to Harry making a martini. He's pleased when we never seen him drink anything but the Maker's Mark in that household. He's pleased when Peter shows up as planned. And Peter's got his emo hair on. Jesus Christ.
What did you do to her?
Punch. Dagger stab. That stab never comes back. I just realized. Stab wound.
Strawberries.
He's got like a gobby suit on under his clothes, so they have a pretty good fight. The Maker's Mark gets thrown into the fireplace. No,
Maker's Mark.
What a waste.
I'll remember you.
And he gets the gobby sword. And then this is where Peter's mean. Your father, he despised you. You were an embarrassment to him. Look at little Goblin Jr. gonna cry.
Yeah, that was the one step too far. Not that this wasn't already a little hokey, but the you gonna cry
Little
was
bitch boy.
little
Bitch
much.
boy said.
Oh, I'm Harry Osborn, my dad's dad.
Bernard doesn't even like you. I don't.
I don't, sir.
I meant to tell you earlier.
I should have told you this a long time ago.
I only stay here because I steal stuff. I work for Quest.
It was me the whole time.
You know what my last name is? Bernard Quest. That's my name.
Not related to Johnny Quest.
Corporate espionage. That's my game.
Still got it, Bernard.
Cell 5.
And then we get the ball web toss. I like how Peter, I know he's controlled by the symbiote, but he's like, I'll just throw a fucking grenade at my buddy and roll out and not be surprised at all when he's still alive later.
It's a cool little throwback to when Pete got goblin bombed in slow motion by his dad in the first movie. They kind of recreate that shot with Harry getting goblin bombed.
But he doesn't heal as well.
No,
Definitely not.
Mm-mm.
He didn't have a mask on. That's the difference. All the chicks appear to fuck with emo Spidey, but that's in his head.
That's just when he's like, I think this was earlier, but this is reminding me of it. But when he's in the alley and he like sees his reflection, he's like, wait a minute. If I just put a little swoop in my hair, oh my God, I look so fucking good.
Then I look like a dork with a bowl cut. I love it.
I'm going to go blast some cursive.
What?
It's an emo band.
Oh, okay.
You couldn't throw out like The Used or My Chemical Romance. or
Dashboard
something?
Confessional. Here we go.
Vindicated.
It's April 2026, and before we web swing out of today's episode, we want to take a moment to thank everyone who supports the show on Patreon. No matter the tier, every bit of support helps keep this thing going and allows us to keep bringing you the content we love. With great support comes great content. But we especially want to give a shout out to our super patrons, the incredible supporters who were bitten by a radioactive spider. Sorry, I mean our incredible supporters who contribute $25 or more each month. Your generosity truly goes above and beyond, and you're a huge reason why we get to keep climbing to new heights and stopping crime. So let's give a special thank you to Aaron Armstrong, A.K. Ashley Ray, Albus Stinkpot, Alexis Adler, Anthony Corona, Bothpum, Brett X, Brianna Williams, Kaylee Sampson, Cami Shu, Charlie Friday, D, Daniel, Darcy Way, Dr. Rock Art, Elbander, Emmy, Erica Lee Barclay, Easkramo, Hat Sheps at the Fair, I hope I said that right, Haley B, Hold On BRB, Hootie Hoo, Jay Rich, Jeanette Murphy, Jer, Jim E, Joe True, Joe Velez, John Collins, Collins, Josh Stitch, Jace Gramo, Just Liz Calabria, Jadinklage Morgoon, Kalisha Reeves, Lady Trashley, Lil Tickler, Mandy Joe, Marilyn, Maddlestat, Mitchell, Narvel Toughnuts, Nice Guy Eddie, Paula Garcia, Peaches, Rabbit Dog in a Barbie Car, Rebellious Angel, Sean Myers, Sun-Loving Mortal, Suzanne Rode, Susie Callahan, Svento7, Taloon, Trisha Bueller, Upside Down Canuck, Xander Barbarian, Casey McCain, and Enza. Thank you all so much for your support of the show, and let's get back to this week's episode.
And then we see Spidey Thief in the papers. And he's like, what? That's not a real picture of me. I'm going to put some dirt in your eye.
You want forgiveness? Get religion.
Peter shows up at the Bugle to see Brock. You're trash, Brock. You want forgiveness? Get religion. Immediately, Brock folds. I'm begging you, man. There's not a paper in town that'll hire me. Don't do this.
Yeah, because he took one of Pete's photos and just color corrected it to make it look like the black
suit. Did he think that he was going to get away with this?
Well, he did. If it wasn't for Peter's own hand.
It's like
the editors and his assistants should all be fired.
Yeah.
This is why, later on, it's so funny when Eddie's like, "Do you remember what you did to me?
Do you remember?
Called you out for stealing my work?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Forgive me. I won't apologize for that.
Super frowned on in journalism, sir.
Did you go to journalism for that?
Not plagiarized. That's bad, but he fabricated news. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Alternative facts.
First retraction in 20 years. Dr. Connors calls Peter. Oh, that's chondrotic meteorites of the 70s.
What's that, Steve? I know you looked it up.
Nope. He doesn't like this movie enough to be that thorough.
No.
But this is also one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
I told you about the Shaggy Dog punch. What more do you want from me?
I fucking die laughing. I love Ursula. It's not funny, but it is. When he's like, give me some milk.
So much, dude. Give me some milk. Do you have any with nuts in them?
The bit with him on the phone with Ursula is so much.
It's
uncomfortable.
It's amazing.
She doesn't have any with nuts. He's like, give them here.
Yeah.
There's nuts in them now.
Yeah. Go make me some. I could make you some. Yeah, go do that. And then he's dancing through town like a fool. And for some reason, Betty Brant, I don't think this is in his head, does want to fuck Peter now.
I think she was into him all along, and now that he's
Miss Brant, that's not the position I hired you for.
Fire.
And he sells.
I love he does the little hair flip immediately. Like, if you want the shots, I'll take the staff job. Double the money. Double the hair flip.
He sells shots of black suit Spider-Man for the staff job, and then sits in Jameson's desk.
Jameson's reaction to that is priceless. Just the staring at him.
Yeah. And then he goes and buys his suit, his actual suit.
Does more finger guns on his way.
The classic
Dances
meme.
in the doorway.
Marco finally comes back. He has the locket still. I forgot about him because the movie did as well.
And I love how the movie reminds you that his daughter is named Penny because he opens up the lock and goes, Penny.
Peter.
Parker is taking Gwen Stacy out. Looking fine, babe.
Love that little giggle.
Brock's Brock's watching him. And he's taking her to Mary's jazz club because he's a piece of shit. Mary Jane's. I keep calling her Mary. People are going to get so mad. And this is when he's super icky to the waitress.
Find us some shade.
Thanks hot legs. And she is super disgusted.
Yeah, you don't see her face that well, but I appreciate that what little bit you do. She's like,
it's disgust.
She's like, ugh, what? Gross.
And she's like, isn't that your old girlfriend? Do you want to leave? Oh, no. That's why we came. MJ gets on stage. He starts playing the piano.
Tickling them ivories.
Whips his coat off in the way it blows Gwen's hair back. It's so amazing.
So
Now dig on this. And honestly, it's an incredible sequence. And then Gwen's like, wait, was this all for her? And she apologizes to MJ and leaves.
Yeah.
And then
Gwen deserves better.
And then Paul and the bouncer try to bounce Peter, but he's Spider-Man. And he ends up hitting MJ.
Gasp. What?
Who are you? I don't know.
My jaw hit the floor the first time I saw that in theaters. I was like,
by yourself without Phil.
Looking over to your friend that's not there.
I was like, Phil, can you believe this?
It's just you, Kevin. Why don't you go clean something up? Because you're the manager, right? Not at that time yet.
Actually, It was literally like 2 months before I became a manager.
Oh, your hatred of this movie helped your promotion.
I did. They're like,
you went Eddie Brock on them.
I like the hate that you exude. That makes you management material. Thanks, Norman Osborn.
That's so true, though.
We're going to charge extra for the popcorn.
People try to sneak in drinks. Stop them. And it's raining. How cool would this scene have been if it was For Whom the Bell Tolls? Anyway, it's not. It's just bells tolling. And we get Sad Spidey on the tower. Classic. That's poster material there.
I want forgiveness, so I'm finding religion.
Brock's in that church, ironically. And
he came to pray.
Eddie Brock
pray on his downfall, as they say.
Literally.
Yeah.
Eddie Brock is a psycho because you can kind of feel a little bad for him. Like, man, he kind of sucks, but that's a shitty situation. But then he goes, dear God, please kill Peter Parker.
And Peter's up there trying to rip the suit off. We find out later it's because the ding dong upsets the Venom.
Yeah, like it does.
And
it upsets me too.
Brock hears the bell tolling and the screaming, Parker? And then the symbiote juice falls on Eddie and gets him good.
He immediately has fangs.
Peter goes and takes a shower after all that symbiote juice. And there's a knock on his door. It's Aunt May. And he doesn't even have any fucking curtains, I just realized. He's just cranking hog in there with no curtains in a one-room apartment. That's insane. You can't do it in the bathroom because that's a communal bathroom.
Oh, well, you could.
That's rude.
Lock the door.
Frowned upon.
But what about just dropping your ejaculate on the communal drain?
Use some toilet paper or something, Dad.
In the shower?
Oh, you meant like in the shower.
Oh, so okay, you're not in the shower. You're just at the toilet.
Yeah, shit, Jack.
Just jerking in the toilet.
Yeah.
I guess, man. I think it'd be
You're
better.
Not into the toilet.
I think it's in the walls. I think it'd be better to just do it in your apartment with some curtains.
For sure.
More
Although
comfy.
I guess if you're high enough up and there's not a building across
Off the
street,
balcony?
like there's nobody.
Like when the bike tire hits that guy, but it's cum. Sorry.
Is it cum?
Straight up Aegon and Hot D, right?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, yeah, I remember that.
By the way, speaking of Aegon, did you guys hear the news?
Yeah.
Aegon's Conquest is a movie.
What? No, I didn't hear
It got
that.
announced at CinemaCon. They're
Like
making,
an animated movie?
I don't think so.
I don't think
A
so.
live action theatrical released Aegon's Conquest is in the works.
Sick.
I know. Can't wait. How's Mary Jane? I'm not ready. And he gives her the ring back. I hurt her, Aunt May. I literally hit her. I don't know what to do. And this is the line I was talking about. It's so fucking cold from Rosemary Harris. You start by doing the hardest thing. You forgive yourself. And she gives him the ring back. And I got chills thinking about it. Rosemary Harris is carrying this movie.
This scene makes me laugh only when you like think about like, it's not a bad scene at all. I'm not saying that, but you know, sometimes things happen in movies and like, oh, it has to happen this way because it's a movie, but in real life, it would not happen like this at all because that's not how people operate.
Sure.
This scene cracks me up because she's like, what happened to Mary Jane? And I hurt her, Aunt May. I hurt her real good. Well, you'll forgive yourself. I know I just got here, but I gotta go.
No, that is 1,000,000% my father. Dude, he has one foot out the door before he puts a foot in the door. He has not been in my house for more than 3 minutes at a time. He has places to be. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
You'll forgive yourself, Andy. I didn't do anything.
See you later.
Slam.
Guess I better go.
I know you'll find a way to put it right. Bye, Andy. Also, Desta says hi.
I've been knocking those boots
It's not
for
like
years.
he's emotionally unavailable. If he's at home, he wants me to hang out. But he just, second he steps foot into my house, he's like, I gotta go.
I'll be honest, Andy, I don't like your house.
Don't like the vibe.
I can smell the pores nearby.
People in it. I see you got curtains. You can jerk off as much as you want. That's nice.
Marco punches Venom thinking it's Spider-Man. And Andy hates this scene, right?
Well, he's like, oh, you're not Spider-Man? See ya. And just
He's
turns
very
around and
focused.
slowly walks away like a giant alien Spider-Man didn't just swing.
Well, to be fair to him, he can turn into sand things.
Yeah, he's
so it's
just
not like he's
huh.
like weirdest thing I've seen today. You know what I mean?
Can I sell this to help my daughter? No. Moving on. The original script had
but
this.
what's weirder, I'm sorry, but what's weirder is that Eddie Brock knows everything about Flint Marko for no reason.
Also makes no sense.
But go on.
The news.
Not even that. It's like, I know about your daughter, Penny, and your ex-wife, Charlotte. She's a bitch, right?
Spider-Man keeps trying to stop you every time you get the money.
Yeah,
Also, you're a total
I was
Pisces.
there. Anyway, go on, Steve.
I was gonna say, like, in
You
the
haven't
original,
finished The Sopranos.
just couldn't get past season 3, could you?
I've seen your DVR.
In the original script, the Venom offers Sandman money to help him, and so
That's better.
That's why Sandman's like, okay, I will help you. And then it ends up during the climactic scene, Penny would show up to the scene and like tell her dad, like, I'd rather die than see I'd rather die with my father being a good man and not doing this. And that's why it stops the fight.
Horrible writing.
Well, it's not like exactly that, but like,
wheel out the kid.
I'm sure they wouldn't do it that way. But I like the idea that Sandman has a purpose of doing it instead of just like, I want to kill the Spider-Man too. And he's like, I'm free today. I guess I'll help.
Well, I think it kind of works in the sense that like he can't touch a bag of money without Spider-Man showing up and taking it. So it behooves him to get rid of that obstacle before he proceeds to try a third time is the way I took it. And he wasn't even doing that until Venom suggested it. And he's like, yeah, fuck that fucking guy.
Yeah.
He got me all wet. I was wet sand forever, dude.
You know what's worse than sand? Wet sand.
That's right. Somebody turned me into a castle. It was embarrassing. They buried some dude up to the neck in me. That was dumb.
In me. Hate when that happens.
Sexual.
Yeah, Peter's on the street watching MJ, but then she narrowly misses seeing him. He didn't have a boombox. And Brock is her taxi driver. He guess he stole a cab. And he like straight up choke slams her. And then we switch.
God.
That girl has a family. And then we switch to the worst part of this movie. We have a hostage crisis downtown, and
we didn't know how to get from A to B, so we wrote this character in.
We thought me being emotionally removed from all of this was the best way to deliver this news.
Thanks for listening to the news. I'm your anchor, script exposition.
And then she's suspended in this web taxi. Every time people try to get close, they're thwarted by the Sandman. And then it's time for the red suit Spidey.
I always laugh when they're like, they've taken this Mary Jane Watson hostage, a failed actress who had a brief stint on Broadway.
I also like that Peter hears the news, goes and gets his suit, which would take forever in New York. Maybe not for Spider-Man, but then he like pulls it out and he's like, the real suit. She's in trouble, my guy.
Actually, I'm going to swing by Harry's mansion real quick.
Yeah.
See what he's doing.
Literally swing by.
Also, while I'm in the neighborhood, I might as well get a slice.
Get a hot
of
dog.
Joe's Pizza, you know.
Jennifer Dugan is live on the scene from Australia.
Good evening. It's me,
G'day.
Jennifer Dugan.
Reese Darby?
I'm here to tell you about the whereabouts of Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
They seem to have written a message in the web. I appreciate the font choice. It's the font from the cartoon.
Does Venom have webs, by the way?
Yeah.
He does?
Yeah.
But even when he's not symbiote Spider-Man? He can web?
I assume so.
I mean, he definitely has in like games and stuff.
Okay. It's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Makes no sense.
Because I know, at least in the games,
We are an alien who also webs.
when the games
What are
and
the
some of
odds?
the comic books, the symbiote gets Spider-Man first and just liked his vibe and just so he's some of the powers.
So now he webs?
Yeah.
Okay. I missed the webbing.
That was cool.
I
I think it's
also
more
still
like
do photography.
vines for him. You know what I mean? Just
I'm vining.
Harry is alive watching TV. That's so funny to me. He just woke up like, fuck.
I give up.
Because his face is like healed and scarred.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah, this is like a year and a half later, basically.
Well, he has the quick healing because of the gas.
Oh, that's
but
fair, that's
it's
fair.
funny that he's like, see what's on the old boob tube. Now that I got my ass kicked, I'm not mad anymore. And he's like, get out of here, Peter. I don't like you anymore.
I want to watch my shows.
I need your help. I can't take them both. Not by myself. You don't deserve my help. She needs us. Get out.
You get out of here.
You're not welcome in here. Bernard, get him out of here.
Sir, if I may.
With pleasure, Mr. Osborne.
I've seen things in this house I've never spoken of. The blade that pierced his body came from his glider. There's no question that he died by his own hand. This is fucking dumb.
How the fuck did you leave that out, Bernard?
Well, and also, he's not a coroner.
Yeah.
There's no question, due to my butler expertise, that blade had to have come from his glider that I definitely knew about.
Well, he could be like an Alfred type butler.
I'm also sure that no one used his glider and stabbed him because...
Yeah.
I also saw him on the news in the Green Goblin outfit and killing people.
I drank some of that Maker's Mark, by the way. I've been watering it down for years. I'm a drunk.
Let me know if this works better for you, though. Because again, in the original, one of the original drafts, Bernard was supposed to be, there was going to be a twist that Bernard was just another illusion of Harry's imagination. So he would be the angel to Norman's devil in his personality. So Bernard isn't actually like in the whole movie because he doesn't interact with anyone else except for Harry. And so that was going to be the original intended twist, but they found out in the edit, they were like, wait, that doesn't make any sense because if it's part of Harry's personality, then he knew the whole time that Norman was the Green Goblin. And so that's why they took it out and they changed it to where it was just Bernard telling him.
Still bad.
Yeah.
It's better, but bad.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, who got the eggs? You know, where'd the eggs come from?
Just DoorDashed it.
He just had them the whole time.
Yeah.
Bernard, get something. He's like, his like right hand is texting.
That's why the food that he got was a regular food everyone has and uncooked.
There you go.
Because Bernard's not real.
I guess it worked in Joker, you know what I mean? So I guess it could work here.
I think either way, it's kind of I don't think it's a great.
Of all the things to like, oh my God, we can't. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, then he would know somehow that, you know what I mean? Like, I assume he figured out that his dad was the Green Goblin when he found the Green Goblin suit in his house.
Yeah, but that didn't sway him at all because Dad popped up and he was like, we got to kill Spider-Man. The Heart!
Shut about things you don't understand.
Just make sure you don't stab yourself in the dick with your own glider, Harry.
It's painful. You'll say, oh.
You don't want to end up dying on a chaise lounge like I did.
Wet Leg will write a song about you.
The taxi falls in the web and then catches. The crowd's like, ah.
Cool.
Yeah.
We get the very patriotic Spider-Man shot. They're like, let's light up the American flag at night and have Spider-Man pose in front of it for a hot second. America.
They're going to kill us both. Eddie shows up. My spider sense is tingling, which is his dick, is what he's joking about. It's kind of wild. MJ hits him with the old cinder block before he can kill Peter. And then she has to jump to a web line. She saves herself a lot throughout this sequence, which I do appreciate. Sandman's just kind of... He
kaijus.
Yeah.
I like that he's a kaiju.
Yeah, it's fun. Spider-Man is getting Hulk smashed.
The brutality. It's hard to believe what is happening. And then it cuts back to the dude and with
I don't
his
know
dead
if
eyes.
we can take anymore.
This might be the end of Spider-Man Mortal 11.
But then Gobby shows up, grenades his fucking head. Sand grenade.
Cut you down.
You came. J. Jonah Jameson's trying to offer that girl a job. I'm a child. I don't need a job. That's a great scene.
She hustles him.
Yeah. $100 for the camera.
Film's
more for
extra.
the film.
Hoisted by his own petard. That's his move usually.
Then the boys save Mary together. We find out that the ding dongs hurt Venom. Ding dong, ding dong. And but Harry takes the stabs for Peter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then Peter ding dongs and pulls Eddie out of the suit. And Eddie and the suit get blown up with a ball.
No.
Eddie, don't do it. I threw it up.
Nope.
Good thing that thing incinerated you completely, or it'd be really gross.
Like, ooh, good. I don't have to hide the buddy.
I wish it just went platoon and he was like, fuck! He's crawling with his torso, you know?
Supposedly there was a
That's what
shot
you get,
where
plagiarist.
like there was like smoky ashen bones fell on the ground, and like his skull was kind of formed into a Venom looking skull, but they took that out because it scared children in the test audiences.
Penny was scared.
Pussies.
Pussy little kids.
Phil was scared in the test audience in the other theater.
Oh, that's what he was seeing?
Yeah.
That's the test footage?
He
Man.
went, ah! And they took it out.
I don't like that movie. It's scary.
It's why Star Wars. So I love you, Phil. You don't listen to the show. MJ goes to Harry, and they have we always have a choice. And then we get the real story of Uncle Ben, and it went off accidentally. And Peter's like, I forgive you. Good, man.
Cool, bad.
Cool. Goodbye. I'm going to go rob a bank while you're busy.
My daughter died an hour ago.
The sand floats away. Then Harry and Peter say goodbye. You're my best friend.
I would die for you. I am dying for you.
Get the nurse. So he knows I'm not a liar.
See, I did it.
And
then we get that classic Tobey Maguire crying face that's memed all the time.
It's pretty good. I mean, Mary Jane's gets me. Kirsten Dunst's got a good cry face here. Mm-hmm. We get the funeral.
Gwen's there. You
Yep.
had to find some kind of way to have a period on her character.
Why is Gwen there?
Joe Manganiello's there.
That dude's rich.
Yeah, everybody went
She
to
goes
the
to rich people's.
Harry Osborn funeral. And then Mary's singing at the jazz club.
At the funeral.
And
Tiger King style.
and Peter's there to support her at her new job, which is cool. But then he looks angry. And then it ends.
Well, they're still broken up at this point, right? Like,
yeah, but he's supporting her doing her art, which is now
he
a
was
jazz
like,
singer.
Hey, do you want to dance with me real quick? Stop working.
But his face is dumb. It's angry. It's not like,
Yeah, it's weird.
good to see you, girl. What's up, girl? Or anything like that.
That's interesting. I didn't take it as anger. I took it more as just like,
I just hate Toby's stupid
shell-shocked.
face.
Earnestness.
like, yeah, shell shocked. We've been through some shit. This is tough.
I don't like his stupid Toby face.
That's fair.
And he's 37 now, and it's getting worse.
He's like, come on, babe. Let's dance before my back
Back
gives
goes
out.
sorry, sore subject.
Oh, sorry, Andy.
Andy's back just healed enough to come here today.
Yeah.
That's the end of Spider-Man 3. All the Raimi movies in the Spider-Verse that we're ever going to get, unfortunately. Next week will be The Amazing Spider-Man, directed by Mark Webb, with Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy.
Love it.
Andy's never seen.
How would you rank this one compared to the others? How are we going to do it? We got to rank
previously,
the three movies.
we've got 2 at number 1. And then, so from best to worst, it's Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man. And I think we have to put Spider-Man 3 at the bottom, right?
Steve?
Yeah, that's what I would do.
I wouldn't do anything crazy to you, Steve.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't. Sydney could manifest in the studio and be like, number 1.
Well,
and I would be like, that's fair.
She doesn't think that. She just says, like, a lot of people do like this movie, though. A lot of people are like 5 stars, 5 stars, 4 stars.
It's a movie.
Which is kind of crazy.
But how would you do the villain ranking? So thus far, we've got 2 S tier villains in the Green Goblin and Doc Ock. I think could we do 3 villains in this one movie?
What's
that
it
we
go?
got to rank?
What's
Yeah,
it go?
'cause
S,
you got
A,
New
B,
Goblin.
C, D?
Yes.
And F, I think, as well.
I would put Sandman in A.
Okay, I like that.
I would put Harry Osborn in B.
Okay.
Who else is there?
Venom.
Venom is a D.
Okay.
I would not put Sandman in an A. I would put him in a B. I would put New Goblin in a C. And then I would put Venom in a D.
So we got A empty.
A is empty right now. I'm saving that for...
All right.
I had the same as Andy, except I just went the extra mile and put Venom at F.
Yeah, if there's an F, I'd put him at F. But yeah.
Well, we said A, S, A, B, C, D. So D's the lowest.
I'm just giving some extra shade to Venom.
Okay, well, let's do that. A's empty, and we'll do the B, C, D move.
Okay, so Sandman at B, New
Yeah.
Goblin at C, Harry Osborn, and then Venom at D.
Give him the D.
Yeah, give Venom the D.
Okay. And we have no Nina because we never covered this movie before.
Mm-hmm.
So that ends our coverage of Spider-Man 3. Tune in next week for The Amazing Spider-Man over on the Patreon at patreon.com/streaming things. You can get more of this, but for the entire run of the Breaking Bad show that we're currently doing. We've done all of Game of Thrones already. And then it looks like the Prestige over on Patreon is happening next week.
Excited about that.
Very exciting stuff. So hyped for that. That's all the time we have for right now. My name is Kit.
Mandy.
And I'm Steve.
And this was Streaming Things, streaming Spider-Man 3.
I'm going to put some dirt in your eye.